die Verbrennung der Amerikaner.
What is up, my stunning mates of YouTube? My name is Aussie Marcel, and in today's video I'm going to be mentioning top 5 men's summer cheapie fragrances. But before I get into that though, these are in no way exclusive to men, so if you're a Sheila, a they, a them, agender, gender fluid, doesn't matter, you can pull these fragrances off. The beauty of fresh summery scents is that they tend to lean a little more unisex anyways because of the notes, but at the end of the day, just wear whatever makes you bloody happy. And on that note, I hope you had a stunning Christmas, whether it was yesterday or today. But before I get into that, I'm going to mention my fragrance of the day today, and that is Nautica Blue Sail. If you like the classic Nautica Voyage fragrance, you're going to love Blue Sail. It just ramps up that green apple note a little bit, and I find it's a touch spicier. You can pick this one up for under $30 Australian. It's my fragrance of the day. Performs about 6 to 7 hours, but when you're paying less than $30 a fragrance, you can just reapply whenever necessary. This is definitely worth checking out. You're going to get monstrous compliments for this one. The Nautica DNA, it's always so good. It doesn't matter what fragrance you choose. They're all valid and they're all great for summer. But before I get into the top 5, I've got 3 honorable mentions. And so with that, I'm going to start with Armani Chrome. This is a powerful 1990s fragrance, but it still holds true today that it's an incredible scent. Bright, citrusy, it's got a metallic note in here as well, so it gives it that little bit of interest, a little bit of intrigue, and it also has quite a few floral notes as well. It is marketed towards men, but there's just something about it that just comes across really androgynous, really unisex. It's very sexy, it's very refreshing, and you can pick it up for under $40 Australian. Check this one out if you haven't already. Chances are if you're on my channel, you're probably already wearing this, but it's an iconic men's fragrance. Next up is a fragrance that I've recently fallen in love with, and that is David Beckham Classic Blue. What I love about this scent is that it's very similar to the Nautica scents. So if you like the Nautica fragrances, you're gonna love this one. I got the fragrance in my eyes, but that's okay, I will live. David Beckham Classic Blue. Fresh, fruity, sweet, very similar to Nautica Voyage, Nautica Blue Sail, all of those scents. You can pick this one up for under $15 Australian at Chemist Warehouse. I've even seen this as low as $8 on eBay. This is a cheap men's essential. If you want to smell fresh, fruity and sweet in the summer, this is going to be the fragrance to add to your collection. You can build a very solid, respectable collection with fragrances that cost less than $20. And maybe I should do a video on that sometime. You know, you can have a very solid rotation of scents for $60 Australian. You can have something for every occasion. And I would be chucking this into that equation. Performance for that one also is solid at about 5 to 6 hours, but it's a little light and fresh so you can reapply whenever needed. And the last honorable mention is Nautica Voyage Heritage. This is Nautica Voyage but with a spicier characteristic from vetiver. It smells incredible. Sometimes you'll see these at Kmart's for $10 Australian. My local Kmart had a couple fragrances. It had the Hummer men's fragrance, the Eau de Toilette. It had Dracar Noir, a 50 ml bottle, and it had this for $10. At that price, it is an essential. At the $10 price point, you'd be silly not to pick this one up. Performance is about 5 to 6 hours, but obviously you're going to want to wear this after your workout, after a long hard day at work, after your shower. It's ideal for those situations. And people absolutely will give you compliments for the Nautica Voyage fragrances. They are stunning when it comes to compliments. There's not a person on earth that's going to dislike the way you smell wearing a Nautica fragrance. It's the same situation with Nautica Blue Sail or David Beckham Classic Blue. Now, on to the top 5. We're going to start with Police to Be Green. This is a vegan fragrance, it's cruelty-free, eco-design fragrance, consciousness into perfume. If you like CK1 or Calvin Klein 1, if you want to get a little fancy with the naming, this smells like CK1 with a little more floral characteristics to it. It's very fresh, very unisex. vibrant. I love the way this one smells. $20 Australian from Chemist Warehouse gets you 125 ml of the fragrance. It's very good value. You can get CK1, a 200 ml bottle of it, for $35 Australian at Chemist Warehouse. So I'd be tossing up between those two, but if you're really on a super tight budget and you can't really go over that $20 price point, Police To Be Green is an exceptional option. If you want something more feminine leaning, go with Police To Be Super Pure. That smells quite similar to this, except it's a little more powdery and it's got a little more floral notes as well. This is the kind of fragrance that you're going to want to wear with super casual outfits. I'm talking shorts, plain t-shirts, thongs, sandals. Whatever you wear to the beach, this is going to make a perfect accompaniment to it. Next up is the most interesting fragrance on the list, and that is Versace The Dreamer. Hold up there for a second. I know you're going to be like, Versace The Dreamer, a summer scent? Yeah, as far as tobacco fragrances goes, this is the most summery one I can think of. Plus, it's $40 Australian at Chemist Warehouse. It is unique, and it's probably the darkest fragrance on the list. This is fresh and summery, but because of that tobacco note, because of that slight spicy, earthy quality of the tobacco note, it just gives it a little bit of intrigue, a little bit of interest. This, for the price, is an exceptional fragrance. Not everyone is going to love the way this one smells, but those that do love it are going to love it, and hard. This is the type of fragrance that a bloke that wears dress shirts, slacks, fancy loafers, this is going to be ideal for that type of bloke in particular. Just the way this one smells. The tobacco note, the white floral notes, it's almost like orange blossom in the opening. Very white floral, very fresh, spicy, and like I said, it's got that hint of dark tobacco to it, but it's still fresh and summery. This is an absolutely cracking scent for the summer. If you want something that not everyone's wearing, definitely check this one out. Plus, people love the brand Versace, and you can tell people you're wearing a Versace fragrance. Next up is Davidoff Cool Water, the coolest edition. This is a very interesting flanker for Cool Water. It just takes the Cool Water DNA and gives it a very heavy dose of mint and menthol. This is the freshest Cool Water fragrance that I've smelled, and for that reason it's ideal for an after gym scent, an after work scent, or an after shower scent. You can pretty much pick any Cool Water fragrance, they're all going to be pretty suitable for a summer situation, but this is the freshest of the bunch. And I think that because mint is such a popular note, people just love that fresh, vibrant spice of the mint note. This is very unisex. Most people will be able to pull this one off regardless of the outfit that they choose to wear. And I'm thinking summery, shorts, plain t-shirt, maybe even a singlet, thongs at the beach. This is another one of those types of scents. Performance isn't too bad either. We're talking about 6 hours, and you can typically pick this one up for about $20 to $30 Australian. Although I'm pretty sure it is discontinued, so be careful of what you're paying, do not overpay. If this isn't available where you are, Davidoff Cool Water Wave, any of the Davidoff Cool Water Summer editions, any of those will work. So check out the coolest edition. It's in a big ice block as well, so it's kind of hard to miss. Next up is an iconic summer fragrance, and that is Silver Scent Pure. If you like the Silver Scent DNA but you want a fresher, more summery take on it, Silver Scent Pure is going to be the fragrance for you. It just has that fabric softener vibe, but it's got a couple of bright citrus notes up top. The cool thing about Silver Scent Pure is that a lot of people are wearing Silver Scent now. For the longest time, Silver Scent was an unknown fragrance. Not many people were wearing it, but nowadays, people are wearing it everywhere. So if you want to smell a little different from the crowd, a little more summer appropriate, Silver Scent Pure is going to be the scent for you. Performance for this one is incredible at 12 hours plus. If you spray it on your clothes, that stuff will stay there for weeks if you don't wash it. So just be careful on the sprays. This can be dense, this can be heavy. So again, go easy on the sprays for this one. This is $35 at Chemist Warehouse. I've seen it go as low as $25 online. Shop around for this one. It's absolutely incredible for the money. Highly recommend it. There's a little bit of a sophistication to Silver Scent Pure. So this isn't exactly a short sort of fragrance. You're gonna wanna wear maybe dressy jeans, light wash, a nice ironed casual shirt with a collar, sleeves rolled up, a nice belt. This is going to be ideal for that sort of outfit. And lastly, I would be remiss not to mention Nautica Voyage Sport. This is a fresher, spicier take on the Nautica Voyage DNA. I absolutely adore the way this one smells. $15 Australian. I can't get enough of this. This is the best after shower scent I've ever smelled. This is fresh and fruity. It's got melon notes as well. It's got a little bit of vetiver spice. It's incredible. Performance is decent-ish at 6 hours, but it's not overly dense or anything, so you can just reapply this whenever you need it. It smells absolutely incredible. This probably is my favorite Nautica fragrance. I like it even more than Nautica Classic, and I adore that scent because it just smells like clean clothes. Actually, Nautica Classic is another scent I could have recommended in place of this. I'm going to say they're interchangeable. This just smells fruitier. Nautica Classic smells like clean clothes. But if you've already got something like Silver Scent or Silver Scent Pure, you probably don't need another clean clothes sort of vibe fragrance. Anyway, Nautica Voyage Sport, I highly recommend it. It smells incredible. Definitely check this one out. So those are just a few fragrances that I recommend. All of them are worth owning, but if you had to pick one, maybe go with Silver Scent Pure just because it's the best performer. Or if you're a little on the darker side and you want something a little edgier, more mysterious, go with Versace The Dreamer. But there's no wrong answers here. All of these fragrances are incredible and I recommend them all. If you've ever worn them before, let me know in the comments below. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. And until the next video, my name is Aussie Marcel, and I'll catch you guys around.